Ripperdocs are specialist NPCs in Cyberpunk 2077 who can fix these broken tech or upgrade her cyberware. Some of the medical procedures required to upgrade cyberware are simple, walk-in types of surgery with minor installations performed in shopping mall clinics. However, what cannot be purchased openly are top-of-the-line military-grade cyberware or specialist tech designed for nefarious activities. Such items are only purchasable through criminal contacts on the Night City black market. Prices are often high and require medtechs who are specialists in engineering and medicine to install. These medtechs, more commonly called Ripperdocs, perform many off-license and illegal procedures. During the Cyberpunk 2077 subquest visiting the dock, we are introduced to Dr. Viktor, who runs a Ripperdoc clinic in Misty's Esoterica, found in New Watson district of Night City. Viktor was a former ringside physician for combat athletes. Victor's passion for boxing has not waned, given his boxing glove necklace while watching a boxing match between Malone and Hernandez. In addition, V and Viktor are already acquaintances, given that Viktor allows V to forego payments on his cyberware, and V already has a 10% loyalty discount rate, albeit this might be dependent upon which life path you choose. Ripperdocs also varied between Europe and the USA. While cyberware is still ubiquitous in European countries, there was more aversion to overt cyberware as the quality of upgrades available in Europe was generally lower than their American counterparts, unless one visited the top Scandinavian and Swiss clinics. This also meant cyberpsychosis was less of a problem within European countries in contrast to the USA. Top quality cyberware for solos was primarily available from Ripperdocs operating in the clinics of Scandinavia and Switzerland, described as specializing in easing the marriage of meat and metal. Eddies keep cyberpsychosis at bay for the elite, washed away in a steady stream of gene-tailored pseudo-hormones and vodka. The most notable Ripperdoc in the lore was Dr. Bob. Bob was briefly mentioned as he refused to do facial reconstruction for poser gangs, claiming this was not a bias against posers, but rather a limitation in his training. Naturally, this set up a potential conflict with poser gangs in the area. Ripperdocs are synonymous with surgical complications. Negligible surgery can be performed in mall clinics, underground establishments, or drop-in clinics. Major surgery requires visiting a hospital with specialist surgical facilities and requires highly experienced medical professionals to perform the operation. There was the possibility of complications occurring such as permanent scarring, infection, major bruising and swelling, chronic pain, rejection of the cyberware, or even death. This would be dependent upon the type of cyberware being implanted and its location, albeit this mechanic might not be present in 2077. Another thing that V needs to consider is whether to keep the organic parts she is replacing. It was previously possible to have a monthly subscription for the body bank to store organs surplus to requirements in cryogenic stasis.